Stress is the leading cause of lifestyle diseases in today's time, from cancer to coronary artery diseases to heart diseases to respiratory diseases, liver diseases. All these are created because of the external stress in the life. And not just that, if you have diabetes, obesity, blood pressure, asthma, or any other gastrointestinal problems, those problems are aggravated and created because of stress in life. Now this video is specifically to help you make sure that the stress which is in your life should not impact your body. Now the stress could be in your finances, in your business, in your personal life, in your relationship, in your parenting, or any other area of your life. Now that stress might not be in your control, but what is in your control is your breathing. So we'll understand how, by controlling your breathing, you make sure that the stress which is outside of your physical body is not impacting your health and it is not damaging your body. So let's understand what are the signs and symptoms of the stress which is out there, which is impacting your body. So from physical symptoms like headache, neck pain, muscle pain, fatigue, you feel tiredness, there is upset stomach, you are not able to sleep at night easily, you get tired very easily. Then moving on to the mental and emotional symptoms, like you feel anxious, you feel restless, you feel low on confidence, low on self-esteem, depression, negativity, always think about negative things. Okay, this things will go bad, or stuffs will go bad. There is a lot of worry, you are not able to focus, you are not able to make decisions in the right. So all these problems or all these symptoms are the signs of the external stress which is impacting your body. And now these signs and symptoms, slowly and steadily, they build up into the bigger and major diseases like hypertension, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, cancer, asthma, respiratory problems, GI problems. So we need to make sure that the stress which is out there should not impact our body at any given point of time. So now what happens when the body is impacted by the stress? So you get anger, you are in fear, you get anxious, or there is a loss of business, or there is examination fear, or there is breakup, or there is fear of missing out. What immediately changes is your breath. So from normal, calm, deep breathing, you move into the shallow and fast breathing. Now this happens unconsciously, you are not aware about the process, but what happens is, the moment your breathing goes from deep abdominal diaphragm breathing to shallow and chest breathing, it signals your brain that you are under stress, and your brain activates the fight and flight response, which is the activation of sympathetic nervous system. Now when your body is under fight and flight response because of the activation of sympathetic nervous system, what is happening is that your immunity, your digestion, and other vital functions of the body are compromised because of the stress, and the body wants to protect you from the danger. Now the brain does not know that this danger is not real in front of you, it is out there, it is not in your control. So it could be a lockdown, like recently all of us went through the lockdown. Now lockdown was something which was not in your control, but that thing, if it is impacting your breathing, it is leading to a lot of imbalance and disease in the body. So what we need to do is, we need to take care of our breath, because what happens is, if your body is under stress, let's say this is stress, so if your body is under stress, your breathing goes out of balance. Now when you bring your breathing in balance, the stress which is out there, okay, it is lockdown, it could be anything, but that stress will not impact your health, because as I mentioned, the stress is not in your control, but what is in your control is your breathing. So if you are breathing right, the body will not be impacted by the effect of the stress. So your digestion, your immunity, or your vital functions will not be compromised because of whatever thing is going around in your life. So when you control your breath, you overcome the negative impact of stress on your body. Basically you are protecting your body. So your breath is a shield which is not allowing the stress to impact your body. Now that stress might impact your relationship, your business, your finance, your work, your exam, anything, but it is important that you should not allow it to impact your body, because as long as your brain and body is functioning at its optimum level, you will be much more competent to overcome and face the challenges and stress in life. Because if you compromise your breathing because of the stress, then you are also compromising not just your physical health, but you are also compromising your ability to handle and overcome the stress. Now let's see what happens when your body is impacted by the stress. So what happens is our breathing becomes shallow. So if I ask you to take a deep breath right now, okay, if you can do it, what I have seen with most of my clients and when I do the sessions is, when I tell them to take a deep breath, they do something like this. Now this has become an subconscious reaction to take a deep breath like this. But this is unfortunately the stressful way of breathing, because when you are moving your chest and your shoulders, this is not the deep breathing. This is in fact the stressful breathing, which is putting stress in your brain and in your body, and it is activating the stress response, which is the sympathetic nervous system. Now you could relate to a simple example. Whenever we go to a doctor and the doctor puts a stethoscope on your chest and he or she asks you to take a deep breath, we just do like this. So this has been linked to deep breathing, but this is the abnormal or the shallow breathing, because your lungs are not here. Here is your heart and your chest. Your lungs are in your diaphragm, in your abdomen over here. So what you need to do is you need to correct your breathing. You need to become conscious about your breathing. This is not a technique, this is not a method, this is not an exercise. This is the way you are supposed to breathe. This is nature. This is how you are born to breathe, and the breathing goes out of balance is because of the external stress in life. Now when you align your breathing to the natural and the normal way of breathing, you are telling your brain that all is well. The famous line of Amir Khan in the movie Three Idiots, that all is well. So all is well is not just by saying all is well. You have to breathe right, which will tell your brain that all is well. Though there is lockdown, though there is difficulty, though there is whatever challenges are there in your life, whatever circumstances, but those circumstances you can handle in a much better and in a much effective way if you are thinking right and if you are feeling right. The moment you compromise your breathing because of the external stress, you are compromising your health and you are compromising your ability to deal with the stress. So what you need to do is, you can take your one hand and put it on your chest and one hand put it on your stomach. The best thing is to lie down, okay, on your back, and then when you take a breathe in, so your abdomen has to expand, and when you breathe out, your abdomen has to go in. There is no or minimum movement of the chest. So if I can just show you this quickly, that when I am breathing, you see only the abdomen, only the bottom of my stomach, the abdomen is moving, my chest and my shoulders are intact. So this is not deep breathing, this is not a technique, this is the way your body is designed to breathe. If you look a child who is below 5 years, if the stress is not impacted, the child will always breathe through his or her abdomen, and the child will never breathe like this. This is the wrong way of breathing. So if you are doing it, make sure you consciously correct your breathing throughout the day. Take time out, take breathing breaks, as I recommend in the morning when you wake up, whenever you drink a glass of water, when you are having your cup of tea or coffee, or before starting every meal, before going to sleep, before getting into a meeting, anything which you feel is going to stress me. For students, before studying, before entering your examination hall, You have to just consciously remind your body and tell that, oh, this is the right way of breathing and I am no longer in stress. Though you might be in stress, but you are not allowing the stress to take over your physical body and your physical health, because breathing is in your control. As I mentioned, the lockdown, the circumstances, the market, the whatever is happening might sometimes not be in our control, but your breath is always in your control. So any bout of anger, fear, worry, anxiety, emotion, you need to be in control of your breathing, because when you can take control of your breath, you can take control of your life, and you can take control of your work, your business, your relationship, or whatever studies it is. So I hope this video helps you to correct your breathing and make sure that your body stays healthy effortlessly, because if your breathing is out of balance, no diet, no exercise, no medication, no pill is going to help you, because your body is working under the stress response, under the sympathetic response. And when you take care of your breath, you put the body in repairing and healing mode. So take control of your breath, take control of your life, and allow your body to stay healthy effortlessly. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please post it below the video. Share it with people who are stressed, and just by changing their breath, they can make sure that the stress is not impacting their health. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon in the next video.